Hey, hello, welcome to another video. It's been a while, and this is terrible conditions to actually record a video, and I'm filming vertically. This is terrible 5 different ways, but something has to be said about the Callisto Protocol. Look, you just need to get the word out there, even if just one person watches this video. By the way, hi, welcome. This is going to be short and sweet. For real. The Callisto Protocol, I don't know if the game's going to be good, okay? Like, it's a game that's going to be on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and I believe I saw PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but forget those old consoles, just go for the latest ones. The reason why it's important is because the Callisto Protocol is the spiritual successor to Dead Space. It's made by the same guys that, it took them a decade, but they got back together and they got their shit together, and they're on a smaller, freer the publisher. There you go, publisher, which is Krafton, I believe. So they were able to make the game that they wanted. I would say once more, because Dead Space 1 was the game that they wanted to make, but Dead Space 2, even though it's pretty damn good, there was a bit of a push from EA, and Dead Space 3 is just some weird game ordered by EA, which was okay. I would say it's a 7 out of 10, but it just wasn't Dead Space at all anymore. The storyline was okay, I would say that, but that's about it. So you need to go get the Callisto Protocol if you cared about Dead Space. If you want more Dead Space, or if you want the guys who made Dead Space to make more games in that genre. Because I'm sorry, Dead Space wasn't just about being the survival horror game that it was. It was also an insanely high quality game done remarkably quickly. And we need more of that, like games that actually follow an idea, a concept. It's brought to market, it is done, it is polished, it's good. I'm really hoping that the Callisto Protocol is going to be the same. I hope maybe they're under some sort of crunch to actually get it out before the Dead Space remake, and I could understand why. But I guess we'll never know that part. And I would say, I'm not saying that the Dead Space remake is bad or that you should avoid it. Not at all. It looks pretty good. And, buy that game too. Play that game too when it comes out in January. But that's a different studio that is remaking the game that we used to love. Let's see if they can make a good version of it. Maybe. We'll see. But specifically, the Callisto Protocol, you need to get the word out. Krafton clearly doesn't have a lot of money to throw around for publicity. And I will add that the cover for the game, the box art for the Callisto Protocol, is terrible. I don't know who was responsible for making the original Dead Space and Dead Space 2 covers, which were wonderful, simple, and iconic, which was actually then also aped by a couple of other games. Dead Space 3, not so much, pretty generic. But yeah, the first two, I would love to know. I would love to know who designed it, and I can't believe they went with the weird angle of the guy in the spacesuit for the Callisto Protocol. And it is important because that's what you see online when you look it up. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So yeah, I want to keep it short. So under 5 minutes. We're at 4 minutes now. So get the word out. Talk to people you know. If you've watched this channel before, I covered Dead Space extensively. You know I'm a huge fan of Dead Space. And I have full confidence in the devs that they'll pull it off again, that it will at least be a great quality, good game. Fingers crossed that I'm right. But I want to support these guys. It was a dream team that created a dream game once upon a time, and even created a dream sequel that wasn't, exactly the same as Dead Space 1, but Dead Space 2 is really damn good. It's different, but it's also a very, very good game. I would say that Dead Space 1 and 2 probably, no game is flawless, but I would say they're pretty much 10 out of 10s or 9.5s out of 10. And then Dead Space 3 is just a good game, like it's maybe a 6 or a 7. Like, it's very competent, it's well made, it has a lot of content, but it's just not that great to play. Like, the story is okay, the treatment is meh, the weapons are okay, Like, I can't really get behind it so much. But at that point, it was an EA product made by some guys that worked on Dead Space 1 and 2. So can't really judge it for that. So we're at 5 minutes. I'm going to end the video now. I'm just going to say again and again and again, Callisto Project. Get the word out there. Talk to people. Make videos if you make videos. Just chat with people. I don't care. Just get the word out. It is important. Let's get this game sold. It would be so sad if they finally came back with another potentially great game and then they sell like 100,000 copies of it. It just can't be, okay? We can't let that happen, okay? Just go and just buy a copy of the game, for Christ's sake. Like, just go for it. They deserve it. Same guys, so go for it. Brains on people.